ready for some comedy, guys? Let's go, Hoboken. I can hear you. Get loud. Woo! This is mad funny. Because if it's not funny, you're going to be fucking mad, right? You spent some money to be here. You took time out of your Saturday night, and I appreciate that, man. Hey, first off, free Fetty Wap. Yeah, too, like being from New Jersey, we have one sports team, and we decided to name it after Satan. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and we had a problem with the Washington Redskins, but Satan's cool, right? Like, okay. How about the New York Jets, right? 3,000 New Yorkers wasn't enough? What the fuck? I think we should cancel them. I don't know, guys. I got a really funny guy coming to the mic, though, and he is our open mic champion for the month, right? One of two. Give it up for Kevin Donnelly.
How we doing, Green Room? Make noise. Come on, make some noise. Yeah, we're at the fucking Mad Funny Comedy Show. That's right. Like you said, my name is Kevin Donnelly, but you can refer to me as what I was called by a man in a fit of road rage as Billy Gay Cyrus. That's what he called me. I get it. I got a mullet. I look like I typed slurs in the Pornhub search bar. You might want to answer that phone. Yeah, I gotta look. I get it. I understand. But opposed from this racist hairstyle I got going on, a little fact about me, I'm in a long-distance interracial relationship. I got a girlfriend. She's from California, but she's Middle Eastern. She's from Iran, but she's got Iraq. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Get it up. We got a big boob crowd tonight. What's going on? Yeah, put that shit here, fella. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. This guy's pumped. He's horny. He's out. Shit, dude. No, but naturally, yeah. My girlfriend, she's a very smart woman. Like, when I first started dating her, she would text me words, and I'd have to Google some of the words she told me.
Travis Kelce.
Okay, yeah, football. All right. Yeah, I'd have to Google some of the words she would send me, and I remember one day she texted me something, and I was like, what the fuck is an effervescent? I was like, isn't that band with that goth chick that sings that fucking Wake Me Up song? You get it?
I love it.
What?
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song. But like usually I'm used to dating crystal girls. We got any crystal girls in the room tonight? Make some noise.
You.
Yeah. Like I used to date this one crystal girl, right? And I remember I came home from a long day of work, and she's fucking staring at the computer screen. She's flustered. She's losing her mind. She's going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She's like, babe, all week, all I've been seeing is this number. It just follows me everywhere I go. 444. What could it mean? And I take a deep look into the computer screen, and I'm like, that's your fucking credit score, dude. You gotta pick that up. Like, what are you doing, man? That's why we're in this studio apartment. But like every time I date a crystal girl, they always smoke a lot of fucking weed, and I don't smoke weed at all. I'm a big fucking pussy. Like if I smoke weed right now, I'd probably like hyperventilate, piss my pants, pass out. You know what I mean? Like if I hit a joint right now and I try to talk to you guys, I'd sound like RFK Jr. You know what I mean? Like you guys know what he sounds like, right? His voice sounds like a doctor's handwriting. It's all fucking squiggly and shit. And like I wish I could smoke weed, you know, it's cool, you know, especially in times like this. And you know what? Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Coming out, it's rough these days, dude. It's so fucking rough. Especially in these times, there's a new war every day. There's a fucking tariff. ICE is deporting everybody. You wake up, P. Diddy's a gay supervillain. He's fucking blowing up cars, rubbing cum on his tits. He's like, vote or die. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit I just mentioned right now, that all affects me. Except the P. Diddy part. I never fucked Diddy, dude. I never been invited to one of his parties. I'm not that cool. But yeah, everything I just said affects me because it's like, a lot of my friends are all like first generation, you know, Americans, they're immigrants, some of them are illegal. Like, I'm so down with, like, all my Latino crew, dude. I got the fucking word gringo tattooed on my stomach, dude. Like, it's fucking, like, that's how fucking down I am with these guys, you know? And then, like I said, my girlfriend's Middle Eastern. Like, I'm like a modern-day Schindler. You know? Like, I gotta protect these guys. I can't bring them to a Home Depot. It's fucking, it's rough. But, like, I got one friend for instance, he overstayed his welcome. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? He's a photographer, and this guy takes photos of fucking everything. Like, he works his fingers to the bone. Like, if you go in that bathroom right now, you say quinceañera 3 times in a mirror, he'll pop up. You know what I mean? But he's a good guy. But one day I tell him, I go, dude, I think it's kind of funny that you document everything but yourself. You know what I mean? But he'll figure it out one day. We'll see how it works. But yeah, I really do wish I could smoke weed. Ironically enough, we're in like a fucking dispensary right now. Like I'm about to have a panic attack. But like I used to smoke weed. That's why I sound like this. Like I'm burnt. I'm monotone. You know what I mean? And when I did smoke weed, I would watch so much fucking Star Wars. Like, and I was like, this shit is sick. Like this shit is so cool. And then I watched it like a couple of months ago. And I was like, this shit is fucking gay. And then I'm watching it. There's so many fucking British people in the show, in the movie, and I'm like, these guys colonize space too? Like, what are they fucking doing? These guys are working overtime, dude. But like, then Disney bought it, and they're like, we're gonna make it inclusive. We're gonna, have every gender, ethnicity, and orientation. I'm like, that's pretty cool, good for you guys. But then it comes out, and they got like a Latino, and it's like some whitewashed Latino, and I'm like, you guys aren't representing the races right. You know what I mean? Like, if it were up to me, and I was gonna cast somebody into Star Wars for the Latino demographic, I would get like a Dominican from Patterson. You know what I mean? Imagine that, a Dominican from fucking Patterson answering Darth Vader. He'd be like, "Oye, que lo Vader? Like, yo no sé what happened, you know?" His suit would be like tight as fuck. He'd be like, yo no sé what happened, Lord Vader, Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker, that come by, you know? The fucking Millennium Falcon would fly by, that shit would be like, Omega, you know what I mean? But yeah, Star Wars is sick, though. I mean, also with this mullet haircut, just for a disclaimer, I drive an 18-wheeler for a living. I'm pulling back the curtain, I'll let you know I do for work. One day I was actually driving down the highway, and a group of like 20-something-year-old girls were driving down the road, and they're going out the window like this. And I was like, damn, these girls want to give me a weird-ass fucking hand job. But hey, guys, that's my time. Thank you, Kevin Donnelly. Appreciate you.
Keep it going for Kevin Donnelly. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, guys. I don't know if you saw the Epstein email dump last week, but it's official. Our president blows. Okay? I don't know what kind of fucking 5D chess this is, okay? 5 deep throat. No, it's funny because they said that he was blowing Bubba, and that was my childhood name. So I really got to check with my parents what I was doing between 93 and 97 because I could be a kingmaker. Imagine if they're like, hey, Trump, listen, you could be president one day, most powerful person in the world. All you got to do is suck this baby's dick from New Jersey. That's the key. Bring him over here. But I think it's funny because like he wants to do H-1B visas. He wants to import about 1 million Indians into America, which, I don't know how I feel about that. But he says it's because we don't have skilled enough labor. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how fucking hard could it be to run a mini mart at a gas station? God damn. We got Red Bulls, we got water bottles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm going to do a little. Listen, Mark Norman is the first sponsor of the show. Bodega Cat. Give it up for Bodega Cat and Mark Norman. So I never do this, but I'm going to do an impersonation of Mark Norman doing a Charlie Pearson joke. Okay? Here it goes. So I went on a date with a Jewish girl the other week. Jizreal. All right, guys, coming up to the stage next, we got a really funny guy. Give it up for Ahri Findling.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Okay, great. He asked me how I want to be brought up, and I was like, if you could talk about Trump blowing a kid, that'd be great. So you're part of the show, right? All right, cool. Not you guys. You guys are clearly just stopping on the street, but you seem like a peeping Tom, if I'm going to be honest, which I'm totally fine with, but that's okay. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good night. I just got back in the country. I was in New Zealand. Anybody ever been to New Zealand? No, you have? Did you like it? Yeah? How did you fly coach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't direct.
I flew first class. I don't want to be that. I didn't pay for it. I want to be clear, but it was the best thing I've ever been a part of in my entire life. I've never flown first class before. It was my first chance of doing it, and it's totally. Has anyone flown first class for like a long flight before? No, never. You seem like maybe you have. Where did you fly first class? Germany. Isn't it nuts how much better first? It's what they don't even treat you good. They just treat you like a human being, which is great on an airplane. And did you have the lie flat seats?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you know how to work them? No. Yeah. I had no idea how to work these fucking things, and I had to call the flight attendant over. I'm like, sorry, like, I don't know how to work the seats. And then she turned into like a real bitch. She's like, is this your first time? Is this your first time in first class? It's like, yeah, I usually fly private. I don't know what this fucking shit is. Is anyone here with their roommate? Does anyone happen to be here with their roommate? You guys, okay, cool. Do you like each other?
Yeah.
We're cousins.
You're cousins, okay. You didn't answer the question, which is great. No, he's my mom's brother's son, but I have a roommate. I don't like her, and she's a real person who lives in this town, so I'm not going to say her name. I'll just call her my wife. And she, we fight a lot. We got into a fight right before I left, and I came here mid-fight, so I've lost the fight. And when you leave the fight, you've lost it. And we fight, the thing we were fighting about this time was the dishwasher. We fight about the dishwasher, I don't know, 50 or 60 times a day. I don't want to be silly, but we fight about it so much, it's like she caught me fucking the dishwasher. That's how much we fucking fight about it. And I don't want to be silly, but my wife packs the dishwasher like a fucking asshole. She packs the dishwasher like she's leaving an Airbnb for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? You know when you leave an Airbnb and you're like, this ain't my fucking problem, you know what I mean? That's what she does. Fucking forks everywhere, okay? And she's got these groups of things. There's 3 groups of things. There's things that can go in the dishwasher, things that can't go in the dishwasher, and then this third thing, which makes up like 90% of everything that we own, of things that can go in the dishwasher because they say dishwasher safe, but she says they can't go in the dishwasher, so I have to fucking hand wash them like I'm in 1806. And why are we not using the technology that we've spent thousands of billions of dollars on, okay? Like, you ever have somebody who's like, you want to go camping? No. We live in houses for a reason now, okay? We've evolved. I fucking hate camping. I had a guy who tried to get me to go camping, and I was like, I don't want to go. I'll just hang out with you during the day. And he goes, fine, just come. And he goes, I show up to this campsite. He's got a 12-person tent. It's just him, okay? 12-person tent. He brought an air mattress. He brought a blow-up sofa, a mini fridge, and a television. Buddy, you're not camping. You moved outside. That's all that you're doing, okay? I had a birthday this year, and I had one last year, but for this joke, it was this year. And so I had a birthday this year, and it sucks to be a comedian and have a birthday because people think they got to get you, like, funny gifts. And they always suck. They're never good gifts. They're never anything you want to keep. I always throw them out. And there's this guy I went to high school with. He gives me a gift every year, and he thinks it's going to be so fucking funny, and they're always awful. And he calls me this year. He goes, dude, I got it. This is it. I got it this year. And I go, okay, can't wait. And he goes, all right, it's coming tomorrow. And I show up at my apartment. It's this big fucking box. It says Fragile on it. And I open it, and it's a framed picture of Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. And there's a quote, and it says, rest in power, king. Okay? Yeah. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? What am I going to put in my bathroom? What's happening? And I looked it up. They don't make framed pictures of Jeffrey Epstein, okay? This motherfucker printed a picture off of Jeffrey Epstein, had it, wrote, rest in power, king, took it to a frame store, A good, like I looked it up, is $250 fucking frame, okay? Got it framed. And at no point in this entire concept was he like, maybe I get him a gift card, you know? Maybe I get him a $25 Starbucks card. That would be better than this fucking Jeffrey Epstein photo that I will sell to you right now. I swear to God, I will pay you to fucking take it off my hands. I swear to God. And cousins, I think it might go great in your shitty apartment, okay? Do you live in a shitty apartment? It's nice? Let's go right now. Everybody, let's go right now. It's a college dorm? Yeah, it's shitty. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no nice college dorms, okay? That didn't exist. I'm married. It's fine. It's not going to work out. But I love my wife more than anything, and she fucking hates everything about me, okay? Is anyone here married? No? You were married? Okay. Is she here? Yeah, she doesn't seem happy. That's okay. You guys got kids?
4.
4 kids. How old?
18 to 23.
18 to 20. Like, you know their ages, and you're just rounding. Give me the range. Okay, cool. I thought you were like, they're somewhere in that range. I don't fucking know. Okay, I got 2 kids. I got a 6-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. And they're handfuls, to say the least, and bitches, to say the most, if I'm being honest, okay? These kids are fucking the bane of my existence, all right? They are... I hate when I talk to people like your age, and they're like, it gets better, okay? Fucking when, okay? Every day I wake up, it's the same or so much worse. It's never been fucking better. Every day is a fucking nightmare, okay? They get sick all the time, okay? They have no immune systems. They just pass diseases around the fucking daycares, okay? They're like little porn stars. They're like spitting in each other's mouths and shit. And they get sent home from school. My daughter, she gets sent home from school, the 6-year-old, with a temperature, and I put the thermometer in her ear. She's fucking screaming and crying like I'm kicking her in the face. And it's so hard in that moment to have like empathy for your kid. Because, like, when I was her age, my mother took my temperature in my asshole, okay? She took a piece of fucking glass. I hate when you fucking kids are like, Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury was in my asshole, motherfucker. One wrong move, I was fucking dead, okay? And I remember this moment where I, like, turned to my mom, I go, why are you doing this? Just fucking stop. Just take the temperature in my mouth. And she was like, I can't do that. The butt is more accurate. Lady, we can deal with a margin of error. We'll be fucking fine. This isn't my set list. This is Epstein list. The boys, girls back there? What do you got? Not are you a boy or a girl? 4 boys?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Too many dicks. You know what I mean? Way too many. Yeah. It's not that there's a right amount of... Okay, we got it. My daughter, the 6-year-old, she does Girl Scouts. Did you do Girl Scouts when you were younger? You did? Did you like it? You did, okay. So she does Girl Scouts with a bunch of her friends, and my wife's in charge of the group. And if you're not in Girl Scouts, I'll explain it. When the mom is in charge of the Girl Scout troop, she's called a den mother. And if the dad is in charge of the Girl Scout troop, he's called a pedophile. Okay, that's what they call it. Okay, and I went to the first like meetup, and they make rules and they learn the pledge. That's the first meeting, and my wife's like trying to corral these monsters, and she's like, the kids need to make up the rules. That's what they do. So my wife asked each of the kids like what rule they want to make. And my daughter's funny, okay? She doesn't know why she's funny, but she's funny. And so my wife's asking these kids, like, what rules do you want to make? And she asks this first girl, and she's like, we should respect everyone. And my wife writes it on the board. And then this next girl, and she's like, other one of my daughter's friends is like, no pooping your pants. She writes that on the board, and it was whatever. And then it gets to my daughter, and she's like, Sophie, what do you want your rule to be? And she's like, no throat punching. All right, that's specific, Soph. Guess we're doing Fight Club. I'm not sure what kind of fucking Girl Scout troop this is going to be. I never did. Did anybody do Boy Scouts? Is anyone a Boy Scout? You seem like you got Boy Scout vibes. No? No? What were you into as a child?
A wrestler.
You were a wrestler?
Yeah.
Like your whole life?
Same thing. Yeah, pretty much.
Same thing, yeah. What weight did you wrestle at?
In college, 165.
Oh, in college.
Yeah.
You wrestled in college. What college?
Kings Point.
Kings Point.
Yeah.
Hold on. Anybody ever heard of Kings Point? Did you make it up? No, it exists. I mean, honestly, like, that'd be a move I would pull 100%. Yeah, no, I played lacrosse at Blurgsbury, for sure. I was a goalie in Blurgsbury. Okay. Is it you?
I'm a lax pro myself.
Fuck off. Like, this is what we're doing right now? Did you play lacrosse in college?
I played club 3 years.
At what school?
Sacred Heart University.
Heard of it. Yeah, that one I've heard of. Okay, where's Kings Point?
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay, they got good. I was about to say they have good lacrosse there in Long Island, but
Yeah.
so 160 you said?
165.
165. What about in like high school? What'd you wrestle?
119.
119.
Yeah, I packed the pounds on me.
Yeah. How? So was that hard to get down to 119?
No, I was small.
You were small. Okay. I had a friend who his normal weight was like 145, and he wrestled 103. And it's like, you're gonna kill yourself. Like, what are you fucking doing? Like, I'm like, you just have an eating disorder that we're supporting for sure. Like, that's all Christian Bale has. People are like, oh, it's look how much weight he lost. It's like, this guy's got a fucking eating disorder. Why are we supporting this? All right, there's no joke there, but we'll get there. All right, well, let's talk about Trump for a sec. So did you see this thing? He wants to do this immigrant reality show. Did anyone see this? Is this the light here that you're giving me? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Did anyone see this immigrant reality show? No, okay. So he wants to do this immigrant reality show where there's a bunch of non-Americans, and they go on this reality show, and whoever wins the reality show gets American citizenship. Yeah, it's fucking evil shit. Okay, it's psychotic behavior, but I watch that fucking show. You know what I mean? Like, all right. Thank you guys. See you later. Bye.
Hey, keep it going for Ahri. Ahri. All right. Listen, I get accused a lot of being anti-Semitic. I'm not, man. I fucking love Jewish people. Because every time I say that, they give me $7,000. No, but it's crazy. Anyone have Bitcoin in here? Yeah? It's not doing too good, huh? It looks like they finally figured out how to clip the Bitcoins. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I love you. Listen, when I was a kid, I was a little bit of a... I wasn't a child molester, but I was a molester as a child, you could say. Like, I was in first grade, and I remember, whipping my dong out at the table, and I was like, look what I got. And I had to go in front of the class and actually like apologize, and then go to each house of each girl and apologize to their moms. Shit was mortifying. But I wish I could tell you I learned my lesson, because I didn't. Big time didn't learn my lesson. When I first figured out, this shit feels good when you rub on it a little bit, I started doing that in class because I was like, what is this? This is great. And, the thing is, that's actually the kind of school shooter you want. All right, guys. So we actually have a really funny guy. He's our second open mic champion of the month. And his name is Michael Bernardi. So get loud for Michael.
Give it up for Charlie coming to a registry near you. Fuck me. Whoa. I think about doing cocaine every single day. But I have never done cocaine. I think it's for medical reasons. I just want energy and focus. I have ADHD so bad, I have taken Adderall, a methamphetamine, and then an hour later just napped. Right? Like, I don't need to take coke to write a screenplay or come up with some like sick ass business. Oh, that's a fucking $1 million business, dude. I just want to tidy up. That's it. Like, I'd be snorting coke with my rolled up to-do list. That's all. That's all. I have a daughter. I have a 2-year-old. I have learned that having a kid really is just like any other chore. It's just a chore with the highest possible stakes. So like imagine if your clean laundry looked at you and was like, if you don't fold me, I'll die. It's like, what? You're clean, that's not enough? All right, what if I leave you in the basket for 3 weeks? Will you fold yourself? No? Okay, well, do you have any cocaine? She was an IVF baby. 2 years of fertility treatments before we finally conceived. Well, my wife conceived, and I was there. It was really her and the doctor. Anybody else been cucked by a reproductive endocrinologist, or? No? It was, it's weird. He was very professional, but it would have been funny if during it he had turned and just winked at me. That would have been like, hey, I don't like that. Or like on the ride home being like, I did kind of like that. That was weird. I don't know. She was also born 15 weeks early. So she was a micro preemie. So between the 2 years of IVF, the 4.5 months in the NICU, she's got a lot of pressure to do something great, right? Like good or bad. You know, she's either got to cure cancer or be the most prolific serial killer on the Eastern Seaboard. It really, either one, it's fine. I just pick one. I don't know, man. There's some parents here, right? You guys are, all right. Being a parent is a weird feeling. It's a complicated mix of emotions, and I feel like you kind of like fear what your kid might become, but you know you'll love them no matter what. And if I could sum it up for you, I'd sum it up this way. I hope my daughter doesn't kill me, but if she does, I hope she gets away with it. And the challenge of parenting is like, do I help her with that? Like, do I teach her the skills? Like no body, no weapon, no conviction, shit like that. But I don't know. Speaking of death, cemeteries are a giant waste of space and resources. I'd like to get you to understand that. Why are we putting Grandpa in the ground in a suit, hermetically sealed in a fucking armoire? Why are we doing that? Go in the ground raw. Decompose. It's a spirit of giving. Give back some of the nutrients you've sopped up with your stupid face during your life, right? Like, for all intents and purposes, cemetery ground should be the most fertile land on earth, right? There should be farmers markets just surrounding the perimeter, brimming with human produce. Are these tomatoes organic? You betcha. Heirloom? Ancestral. I don't know. We're so fucking filled with artificial shit. Anything that grew from us would not be edible anyway. There'd be like fruits growing their own plastic bags, fucking onions with filler, cantaloupes with fake tits. And it's just a bunch of fucking creeps hanging around the farmer's market like, you got any of the BBL peaches or... Oh, fuck. If you're sending Christmas cards and you have kids, please do not send Christmas cards of pictures only of your kids. You need to be in it. I need you as a point of reference. I barely recognize you. I don't know your out of context children. It's unsettling and confusing. Like, here's a picture of 2 redheaded kids. Is it a threat? If I don't hang this up, do they crawl out of my tree on Thanksgiving morning? Here's 3 little boys in the woods. Are they missing? Because it looks like it should say Happy Holidays and Have You Seen Us? All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'm Mike Minardi.
Keep it going for Mike Bernardi. All right, guys, listen. So at Mad Funny here, I like to focus on the 5 R's of stand-up comedy, right? It's like things that I like to remember if I'm ever like struggling to find a joke. I think about like, you know, relatable stories, right? Relationships, religion. What are the other ones? Oh yeah. Racism. That's 4. The 5th one is retards. That's me. I was on a date the other night, right? And a girl told me that I reminded her of a black guy trapped in a white guy's body. And at first, I was fucking pumped. And then I realized quickly that she wasn't talking about any of the good stereotypes. So I pulled over my Hellcat, I adjusted my do-rag, I put my black and mild out, and I said, "Bitch, let me ask you a question. What you mean by that?" And she was like, "Well, you were an hour late, you smell like weed, and you've been saying the N-word a lot." And I was like, "Damn, shorty, you know what's a term of endearment." Anyway, guys, one of my favorite comedians coming up to the mic here. Give it up for Neko White.
Stop clapping. So look, yo, you white folks from Jersey out your fucking mind, man. Buddy did all that just now that bought me. I'm glad I'm one of your favorites. I ain't gonna lie, that last joke hurt me though. It hurt to listen to, nigga. He's talking about he was with a white lady and she was like, "Yeah," she said, "I remind of black." No, you don't. No, you don't. You remind her of a white dude, man. Good to be down here though. Round of applause for your host and everybody you sing. Give him a hand, huh? Pleasure to be here. Let's go on and get started. So I'm tired of white folk bothering black people with their business when we don't ask for it. Like last month they came out and were like, "Yeah, we at Cracker Barrel are gonna change our logo because the white man in our logo is a colonizer, and we at Cracker Barrel are gonna decolonize our logo." I logged in to Twitter that day and I saw people atting Cracker Barrel saying shit like, "At Cracker Barrel, if you go woke, you go broke." As a member of the woke community, I just want y'all to know that we never knew there was a white guy in the Cracker Barrel logo. In fact, we've never thought about the Cracker Barrel logo. And if you didn't know this beforehand, we don't give a fuck about the Cracker Barrel logo, cause it's Cracker Barrel. I've never thought about Cracker Barrel's logo once in my life because it's called Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel sound like where the KKK go to sharpen their hoodies. I don't give a fuck about Cracker Barrel. Stop bothering us, bro. And matter of fact, and I noticed they started doing this about 7 years ago. There was this actor named Liam Neeson. He said something racist, and they were all over the news like, "Liam Neeson said something racist. Black people are outraged." I was at home like, "What black people? We don't know who that is. What are you talking about?" Yo, he's not famous over here, bro. And the thing about it is, like, if Liam Neeson was here right now, y'all would have to tell me. I don't know who that is. And more importantly is that we'll try to act offended, because we can't be behind in our own outrage. My mom tried to act mad. She ain't even had the name right. She was like, "Hey, you heard that shit Leon Nelson said about us?" I was on the phone like, "Who is Leon Nelson?" "Boy, you know Leon Nelson, the white guy from that movie, Take Me Away. You know who I'm talking about." Stop bothering us. Y'all did it a couple months ago when your man got shot. What's his name? Captain Kirk, when they shot him, right? For the first 5 hours, yeah, when they shot Charlie, yo, for the first 5 hours, you would have thought Malcolm X came back from the grave and shot this motherfucker. White boys online like, "Oh my God, get your weapons, the race war has started." The race war? He got shot in Utah. You know that don't got nothing to do with us. You knew that ain't have nothing to do with us when you heard Utah, bro. As soon as I heard he got shot at Utah and at a school, I was like, yeah, that's the gluten-frees all over the place. That don't got nothing to do with us. Y'all mad for no reason. HBCU's under threat. For what? You need to be threatening Whole Foods. That don't got nothing to do with us. And you know what's funny? I remember where I was when Captain Kirk got shot. I was playing 2K, right? And one of my friends goes, "This is how little we know about him." He said, "Oh shit, somebody in Congress got shot." Somebody in Congress? This nigga's on TikTok. He's not in Congress. And look, what's funny about this joke, I can see some of your faces. Some of y'all looking up here at me like, what are you saying? Are you saying you don't care that he died? I didn't know he was alive. I had never heard of the man, bro. I did not know who Charlie Kirk was. And when he got killed, people went online and started lying. They started saying shit like, "We in America do not celebrate the death of people we disagree with." Since when? I live in America. We celebrate the death of people we disagree with all the time. Matter of fact, we'll have people not even involved in the death celebrate the death. Remember that guy, Osama bin Laden? Remember him? Remember when they killed him and dropped his body in the ocean like an old Lego? Remember that? That happened on That happened on a Monday. How do I know that? I was watching WWE Raw. John Cena just finished his match. John Cena said, "Cut my music. It is a great pleasure that I would like to announce that we have put to a permanent end Osama bin Laden." Nigga, 8-year-olds is in the crowd like, "Yeah! We killed that motherfucker!" Who don't celebrate death? Stop playing with me, man. And the thing about the whole Charlie Kirk shit, when they killed him, like, I just don't believe they caught the person that actually did it. Because the story don't make no sense. Remember the first guy? It was Joe Biden. Remember that? Yo, the first person they had in custody was Joe Biden. I was at home like, oh shit, Joe doing assassinations now. Then 3 hours later, they come back with a new white boy that looked like Captain America before the super soldier serum. And they said, no, he shot Charlie Kirk. Nigga, the story don't make no sense. So apparently this kid, he shot Captain Kirk, he made it home, and then his dad saw footage that none of us ever seen and was like, I know it was you. Go turn yourself in. And he turned himself in. What? Hey, Jersey, I would never commit an assassination, but if I did, and I made it home, and my dad said, I know it was you, go turn yourself in. I'm gonna look my dad in his face and I'm gonna say, shut the fuck up, Dad. Shut the fuck up. Go turn myself in. How about we let the feds do the job we pay taxes for? How about that? How about that? Then your taxes go up, my taxes went up. Let them do their job, bro. Turn myself in. I still got the gun. The fuck are you talking about? You turn yourself in. But I don't know. I do want to say this with a little PSA. Don't send me videos of influencers after they died if I didn't know them when they were alive. Please don't do that. Because I didn't know Captain Kirk before he died. And then when he got shot, one of my friends couldn't believe, he looked like y'all, he couldn't believe that I didn't know who Charlie was. So he sent me a video. And I was having a good day, bro. You ever had that happen? You having a good day? I just rolled my blunt. Here come this video. It's Charlie Kirk talking about, if I get on a plane and I see a black pilot, first thing I'm gonna think is he qualified? Or is he a diversity hire? Why would you send me that? You know I'm not gonna like this video. And now my mind is asking questions that I don't wanna ask myself. Because when I see the video, I'm like, you'd see a black pilot and wonder if he was qualified or a diversity hire. First of all, diversity hires are white women. Second of all, if that's how you feel, bet you wish that sniper was black then, don't you? I bet you that. Because maybe if he was black, he'd have missed and you'd have had a scar and a cool story. But no, motherfucker was white as the Quaker oatmeal man. They got you on the first try. And now instead of DEI, you DIE'd. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, I feel your butt's getting tight. I don't give a fuck. Loosen up, Jersey. You in a weed spot. Buy a joint after this. You'll feel a lot better. Actually, I said weed spot. They said that shit says THCV out there. I don't know what that is, but make sure y'all buy some. I'm in Harlem, right? And I live in the middle of two very different situations. I can look out my window and I can look to the right and I can see the drug addict arresting himself up against the gate. I can see that. Then I can look to my left and I can see the lady pushing a dog in a stroller. I can see that. And for the life of me, I can't tell who's more mentally ill between these two people. Because you might say, oh, gotta be the drug addict arresting himself. He's on drugs. This lady woke up a normal person, put a dog in a human stroller, came outside around regular people like nothing was wrong with that. You need to be in the hospital. Something's wrong with you. And the thing is, if you love your pet, but you've gone too far. If you're one of those people that puts your dog in full human outfits, stop. Walking down the block, this lady's dog was wearing a black American Eagle hoodie. I was wearing the same American Eagle hoodie. Why me and your dog dressed alike? We walking down the block looking like father and son. And the dog and stroller thing, I just don't think they realize what that does to people. You see a stroller and you think, baby. You go, you get a peek under the plastic, Rottweiler. You know how scary that is? My neighbor did me like that. I hadn't seen her in months. Next time I see her, she has a stroller. I said, oh, wow, you had a baby? Can I take a look? She looked at me and said, sure. I pull up the plastic, pit bull. Now, you gotta remember, this is my neighbor, and I only have neighbor small talk queued up, but I'm expecting a human child. So when I seen the pit bull, it threw me off so bad that didn't know what to say. So I said what I had queued up. I was like, it looked just like you. I didn't know what to say. And if you've ever seen a dog in the stroller, ever noticed how scared the dog is? Her dog was in the stroller looking at me like, I don't know why I'm in here either. I have 4 legs. Walking is kind of my shit. I would run away, but she feeds me. And I got a polo sweater coming in next week. I gotta wrap up. I'll leave you with this. I just want to put out a request. Please stop attacking my nostalgia. Have y'all realized they fired every black supermarket character that we grew up with? Uncle Ben is gone. Aunt Jemima gone. And they didn't just take Aunt Jemima, they took Aunt Jemima and told me things about her past I never asked them for. I woke up, they was like, did you know Aunt Jemima was a slave? No, I thought that was a nice grandma my whole life. If you'd have told me that was dark-skinned Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I'd have said, fucking right, that's dark-skinned Aunt Viv. I never knew Aunt Jemima had in her past, no idea. Take your slavery out my syrup. There's only one black person left in the supermarket. It's the cream of wheat man. And he looked nervous, y'all. He looked scared. Remember when the cream of wheat man used to smile? Like Obama in '08, remember that? Walk in there now, he looked like a hostage on that box. And if you look long enough, he'll talk to you, excuse me, could you turn my box around? Listen, man, I've had this job for 500 years, okay? I was here way before the Quaker oatmeal man changed his name to Joe Biden. I was here way before that. And they lying on us on the outside. Shut the fuck up. They told y'all Aunt Jemima was a slave. There's only 2 slaves in these supermarkets. That's Little Debbie and the Keebler elves, you understand me? And they changed it from Aunt Jemima to the Pearl Milling Company, and that sounds like a plantation. You don't know what it's like. I'm the only black one. You don't know how racists are getting here when the lights go out. This Chef Boyardee keep whispering the N-word at me. And I keep telling him, hey man, you Italian. Regular white people don't even think y'all really white like that. You don't know what it's like. And look at me, the Pillsbury Doughboy is in the KKK. How have you not noticed that by now? You don't wear all white with the big brownies, that's irresponsible. You don't know what it's like. I'm the only black one. It's just me and Tony the Tiger. But he Dominican, so he act like he don't know me. Guys, it's been fun. I'm Neko White. Enjoy your show.
Sir, keep it going for Neko White. Woo! Funny motherfucker, man. I'm never going to be able to go to the grocery store the same way again, man. I swear to God. So I was on a dating app. I actually got kicked off of all the dating apps. Go figure, right? But I was on a dating app and I saw, the options when I was selecting my gender, and it was like man, woman, beyond binary. And I was like, well, when you put it like that, sounds pretty fucking badass. So I selected that, and I got a lot of weird tranny dates. But I'm an open-minded guy, so I went on one, and things were getting hot and heavy, and I was like, Stacy, I don't know how to tell you this, but that's got to be the biggest clit I've ever seen. I had to say something. It was slapping me in the face. But hey, guys, we got a really funny guy coming to the stage next. Give it up for Pedro Garcia.
Holy shit, Jesus Christ. Keep it going for your host, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going. Yeah, leave it nice and high for the little Spanish guy. How you guys doing? How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right? I love this mic, dude. It feels like welcome back to Crazy White Boy News. This is nice. Oh yeah. All right. I don't know, a lot of cool guys in here. I don't know, this is making me feel weird. I used to get picked on growing up, dude. Anybody else? Yes. Nah, these guys are quiet, dude. Yo, we got pussy in high school. Fuck you, dude. I used to have this bully in 5th grade. He used to tell other people in front of me, yo, I saw Pedro have sex with Ricky Martin. 10 years old, what the fuck you talking about? I had a comeback when he said that shit, though. I was like, yeah? You the one looking through the window. Bro, they fucking killed in the courtyard, dude. They fucking murdered. All my boys were like, yeah, giving me high fives like it was the best comeback of my life. I think about that shit now, man. Still gay. I'm still fucking Ricky Martin. What am I talking about? You know what I mean? I don't know. I had a weird childhood, man. I had immigrant parents growing up. Anybody else? Yeah, just one guy. Keep it quiet. Ice is outside. All right. No, I had immigrant parents, bro. But the thing about immigrant parents, they put grown-up problems on you as a child, dude. Yeah, it's fucking 7 a.m. I'm having Fruit Loops. My mom is slamming bills on the table like, this is because of you. I just like Pokemon, bitch. Like, my father's a trucker, right? So he fucking wake up 3 a.m, 4 a.m. One morning he woke me up. He was like, papi, papi, papi. And I woke up like, papa. Whatever Spanish kids say. This one kid, he was like, one morning, I'm not gonna wake up to provide for the family. Good night, click, and he just left me there, dude. It's fucking 4 a.m, pitch black. I'm sitting up on my bed like, how am I gonna feed my sister? Like, you know, it's fucked up, man. I don't know, man. I grew up fucked up. I feel like we all grew up fucked up, though. It's a wrap, dude. Grand Theft Auto 3 came out when I was 11 years old. Yeah, my parents got me that shit. They're like, please, go kill people. Leave me alone. You know the first thing I did when I got that game was? I picked up a prostitute. Took it to an alleyway and had sex with her. Then I killed her to get the money back. What the fuck, dude? Hell yeah. This wasn't a mission. Nobody told me to do this. I was just like, I need those $12 back. You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up when a whole generation, I say that joke, all the dudes are like, I did the same thing. You know, it's over for us, dude. We grew up with the internet, dude. The internet was right in front of us, dude. Fucking porn was right there. Fucking remember, fellas? Remember when jerking off was fun? Remember we had passion? We even had a time limit. Mom's coming home. You know, it's just... We don't have that anymore, dude. The magic is gone, dude. I gotta go to work. It's different, you know? It's different. It's different now, dude. I've been watching porn for a long time, man. My man, when's the first time you jerked off? Junior high school. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, that's what's up, dude. That's good you admitted that, bro. It's all right. One audience member asked that. He was like, yeah, first time I jerked off, I was 17. What are you, waiting for marriage? What are you doing here, man? I don't know. It's not nice, dude. I don't like the way I grew up. Honestly, it's a shame, dude. I've been watching porn since I was 12 years old. 35. It's a long time. Dude, I feel like I've been watching porn so long, I feel like I've watched these girls grow up. All right, you guys seem cool. All right. All right. Taking a step back. All right. That's a crazy job, right? Being a porn star, ladies. Can you imagine sucking dick from 9 to 5? That's crazy. Walking into the break room like fucking Mondays, right? It's just fucking... It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to go through. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's fucked up, dude. Like, we're fucked from the get, bro. We're fucked from the get. And everything's pissing me off now. I'm older now. My algorithm is all fucked up. I hate it, dude. Get these motivational gym guys. You ever see these guys? These guys sweating in the camera with no neck. You know we go to the gym at 3 a.m. We wake up every morning, go to the gym at 3 a.m. You know why? It's because we're out here fighting demons. Demons. Listen, man, if you want to suck a dick, just do it, you know? Just... What demons are we talking about, dude? It's 2025, brother, you know? And nobody cares, bro. Listen, bro, all the push-ups in the world are not gonna make you stop thinking about Jacob, you know? Fucking... Suck his dick, you're being mad gay about this, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I had a weird childhood myself, man. I had an uncle that always went to jail, and because of that, thought he had a law degree. He'd always come back with some new information, a new law, and he'd lie, a terrible liar. Like, when we'd be driving in his car, we'd fuck with the light in the car, and he'd get mad all the time. And he'd go, listen, if the cops see that light on while we're in the car, all of us, deported. You know? Okay, you know? And one day he was drunk, and he pulled us aside in a barbecue. He was drunk, and he was like, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about jail. He was like, one time, in the showers, 5 Latin kings came up to me, started touching my butt and stuff. But I turned around and I beat them all up and I got away. We're like 9, 8, and 10, my cousins. We're just like, I was the only one that said something. I was like, nah, one of them got you. You're a terrible liar, dude. That's 5 guys, dude. You don't do jujitsu. Where's your blue belt? You know, this is, I don't know. I always had a weird child growing up, man. I played a lot of sports, but like all the kids were always taller than me. Like I was always short, dude. Like in basketball, like camp, all the kids were all touching glass, touching the rim. I was standing next to them like a little Mexican, like, these are my friends. Like, you know, like, it worried my dad. My dad got scared, so he took me to the doctor. He was like, listen, doc, how can we make him hit puberty? What can we do? The doctor was like, we could give him HGH, human growth hormone. Have you guys heard of this? Yeah, he was like, HGH? No, it's okay. We have half and half in the house. No, dude, I'm not kidding. My dad made me drink half and half creamery. For 2 years. Thinking it was gonna make me hit puberty and grow. I mean, I grew a nice pair of tits. Do you know what it's like for a 14-year-old boy with tits in the locker room? Amazing, I let everybody touch them. I was the most popular kid in school, are you kidding me? Everybody loved me, dude. I don't know, dude. Everything pisses me off, man. Did you know fucking Uber drivers can rate you as a passenger? Who the fuck are you, dude? This is your Camry. You're rating me? First of all, you're not getting the best me at 3 a.m. They need to shut that feature off, rating me at that time. I got a 4.8 rating because I don't talk to the driver. Can you believe that shit? 4.8 rating. I called them. I was like, what's going on? They were like, on several occasions, you put your headphones in, don't talk to the driver. 4.8. Dude, I'm on 4 grams of Molly. You're lucky I'm not jerking off back here. I'll have this backseat smelling like a public pool in 2 minutes. I bring a timer with me. You know? Oh, I don't know, dude. I'm getting older now. I'm 35 and shit. You know how I know I'm getting older? Fucking me and my girlfriend are going to the fucking dildo store. God, just me and her hand in hand. We're gonna come. Like it's just. You know you're getting old when you got involved in machinery, dude. It's just, you know, and you know what makes me feel more out of touch is that when I walk in there, dude, did you know dildos have Bluetooth? Yeah, that guy was dumbfounded. She was like, "Yeah, stupid." You know, just Bluetooth. What do you need Bluetooth on a dildo for? Hey Siri, fuck me. You know what I mean? It's stupid. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I know it seems like I'm the dirty guy. Oh, this guy's a fucking creep, dude. I think my girlfriend's a fucking creep, honestly, dude. She's doing new fucking pussy hair designs and shit. What the fuck? The fuck is she getting that from? The Avatar arrow? What the fuck, dude? Just... She's doing a new one recently. I don't like it. She's doing a small square patch right above her clitoris, dude. Not a fan. Because every time I go down on her, it makes me feel like I'm making out with Hitler. I just want to see if you guys are cool enough. If you guys are. I don't know, man. A lot of things are changing, man. The culture's changing. I feel like a lot of white culture is getting into Hispanic culture. White culture is getting into black culture, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking whippets. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah, that's white shit, bro. What the fuck is this? Black and Hispanic. You know, kids always been doing drugs, but it doesn't bother me that. What bothers me is that black and Hispanic kids are doing whippets now, dude. It's white shit, dude. What's next? Black and Hispanic ghost hunters? Like, what the fuck? You know, that's not our thing, dude. I got a Dominican friend that goes thrifting. I'm like, Ronaldo, what is thrifting to you? What does thrifting mean? He goes, oh, thrifting is when another man fails at life and now I'm wearing his jacket. And I just, fuck, you fucking got me, dude. Dude, no. I walk, I don't know, man. I do get hit on by gay guys a lot. Thanks for asking, fella. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, dude, but sometimes it's scary, bro. Especially in Brooklyn. They're not the 90s gay guys, yes. No, these guys are wearing Timbs. The Timbs, dude, they're Timmed up, brother. You know what I mean? Them being mad aggressive and shit. They're not that polite. They'll be like, yo, pa, you looking mad scrumptious. Something came out of me the other day. It never happened. I was like, stop, I need to go to work. Like, what the fuck? Why am I talking like that? But trust me, man, dude, gay guys have the best compliments, bro. They be saying some shit no woman has ever said to me. This one dude comes up to me after a show. He goes, did you know you have such smoky eyes, so exotic? I snapped out of it, though. I went, hey, man. What else you like about me, bro? All right, guys, I'm Pedro Garcia. Give it up for your host.
Yeah, keep it going for Pedro. Funny as hell, man. That's mad funny right there. All right, listen, I am a little bit homophobic, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm like realistically homophobic though, right? Like, I'm only homophobic of guys that look like they could kick my ass and then fuck it. Because that kind of adds another layer of fear, you know what I mean? But I was listening to one of my favorite rappers the other day, Biggie Smalls, and I was going back and listening, and I was like, wait a second, this doesn't really feel the same as when I was a kid. The lyric was, you look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick. And I was thinking to myself, like, that's not how that works. You're not gonna just suck his dad's dick, her dad's dick, and then she's gonna be like, oh my God, you're the best, I love you. That's not how it works at all, man. I forgot where I was going with that one, but listen, I think it's time for Jesus to come back, right? There's a lot of weird shit going on today. I think it's about time. Jesus needs to come back, but I think he needs to come back a little bit different. Like, what if Jesus came back and he was like Black John Wick? And he's like, these motherfuckers again? Jesus is black, you know that, right? I think about like biblical shit a lot, right? Adam and Eve, right? Like, what if Adam was just taking his rib out so he could suck his own dick? And he looks over at her and he's like, you fucking ruined it. I was this close to like the best life ever. And now I gotta deal with your shit. That wasn't that great either, guys. The next guy's gonna be funnier, don't worry. Give it up for Brandon Reaves.
We can cut that off. Keep it going for your host, guys. Keep it going for your host. Keep it going for your host. What part of Jersey is this? This is what, Hoboken? Oh, okay, I thought it was Newark. I was scared. Woo. I turned my location off. I'm gonna turn it off. I told my family I was coming to Newark. They were like, please don't go, please. It's a nice crowd though, man. Y'all came out to laugh. I like shows like this. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, this is nice. I did a show Thursday night in the city. It was one person in the audience, so I'm glad y'all came out. Yeah. And he tried to get up and go to the bathroom. I said, nah, sir, we're not doing that. I followed him right to the bathroom. Clap your hands if you're a parent. He was. It's nice out here, man. Trump back. He got everything back in order. Government's open again. Our food stamps are back. I'm so happy, man. I had a list of things I was going to scan and not scan. I was prepared for not getting my shits back. But Trump was just a fucking asshole. He's more of a comedian than a president. You heard when he was running it, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats, right? They're eating everything. We're going to get rid of the Mexicans, right? We're going to get ICE is not playing too, man. ICE is snatching everybody up. They snatched my Dominican neighbor up in the Bronx, Francisco. I was pissed off. I was coming to the house. They was moving all this shit out. I said, Francisco, what happened? He said, I don't know. They say I have to leaving. I said, you lying. You ain't getting deported. He said, you don't see all of my book bags? He said, please, if you know a lady I can marry, I give her $30,000 to stay here. So you gonna give a woman 30 grand to stay in this country? He goes, yeah, if you know somebody. I said, yeah, nigga, me. I'm not gay, but I'll take that 30 grand. And fuck that. Change my name to Reaves, whatever you want to do. Shit. But I was never big on politics. Like, I grew up in the projects in the Bronx, and like politics was more like a white people thing, like you and shit. Like, We didn't give a shit about politics. Like, as long as our rent would stay the same and the heat came on in the winter and oxtails was $7.99 a pound, we didn't give a fuck what was going on. That was good back then. $7.99 was good. My wife friend called me the other day and said, hey man, did you hear? Trump's on the Epstein files. I thought it was a new series on Amazon Prime. I said, oh shit, when does that shit come out? It said he's on there multiple times. I said, shit, if he worked on his acting, this might be good. Shit, they're eating the dogs. See a lot of couples in here, married couples in here. Anybody married? Just one sad couple, huh? Just one. He raised his hand so sad, he was like, yeah, man, right here. How long you been married right there? How long?
26 years.
God damn, give it up for that stupid shit. That's fucking stupid. He said it like he did prison time, 26. We got regular couples in here, regular couples, just not married, just together? Right there? Engaged? How long you guys been engaged?
5 months.
5 months, that's cute. Everybody say, aw. Stupid, yeah. What my single people? Single people in here? Single people? Yeah, that's real happiness right there. Fuck these couples. That's fuck you guys. I hate couples. I fucking hate couples, bro. Y'all be smiling and shit, happy. You smiling like you don't speak English. I'm single by choice, right? Single people, single by choice, right? Yeah. Because I could be with my daughter's mother. I really could. I just don't like dating women with kids. That's my problem. I can't. Even if they mind, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't like about being single is dating. I don't know what's going on with dating now. Dating is not fun like it used to be, man. I went on this date the other day. I'll tell you what happened. I went on this date, took this girl out. We went to the restaurant. We're having a great time. So I told her at the table, I said, yo, look, I'm having a great time tonight. I'm happy you came out. Plus, you look really beautiful. She cut me off right then and there. She said, let me tell you something real quick, Brandon. I said, what's up? She goes, I want to let you know that I don't give it up on the first date. And I instantly got upset because I didn't say anything about that tonight. I said how beautiful you are, how much fun I'm having. That's what I said to you. But why you don't give it up on the first date? Let's talk. And this is what she said. She said, well, I don't want this relationship we have to be based off sex. I want you to respect me as a woman. Plus, I got a lot going on in my life right now. And I would feel really bad if I give you someone the first date and never hear from you again. I would feel really bad. If that makes sense. I don't know. That's what she told me, right? And I have to respect that. But this bill came to the table really, really fast. And I'm looking over this bill. The bill's like $190. It was a crazy bill. But I looked deep into the bill, and what I found out is that I only had mozzarella sticks and 2 beers. So I told her, I said, look, I'll put in $40, right? Because that'll cover the tax and the tip. Plus, that's more than my portion of what I had. And she lost her mind. She said, are you fucking kidding me? You invited me out. I thought you were paying. I said, listen, I want to let you know something. I don't pay on the first date. So you see, I don't want this relationship we have to be based off me paying, you know what I'm saying? I want you to respect me as a man, you know what I'm talking about? And got a lot going on in my life right now. And feel really bad if I pay for this date tonight, never hear from you again. If that makes sense, I don't know. She was mad as shit. She was like, wow, is there a man out there that's gonna take me out and not expect sex? I said, yeah, your father, that's who. I'll smack everybody in this restaurant. I'm from the Bronx. Fuck out of here. It's funny, you get mad at someone, you start finding things you don't like about the person. Like I told you how beautiful she looked, but I found out when I got mad that her foundation and her neck color was 2 different colors. Now, ladies, for real, like her foundation was like caramel, but then her neck, it was like pancake mix. So you see, that's 2 different light skins. I don't know who I like right now, you know what I'm saying? She was like, wow, it's the attitude for me. I said, it's the pancake mix for me. I really don't. I like waffles. Fuck out of here. But I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all seem cool. The real reason I'm single is I got caught cheating in my last relationship. Yeah, fellas who cheat, make some noise. Yeah. He did it too quick. Look, this guy put his head down. He said, not me, shit. Finally, yeah, married looking out the window, right? You didn't want to answer shit, huh? I'll be honest, I don't care. I'm going to speak up. I don't know how you handle it in here, right? But for me personally, once you catch me cheating, I can't trust you anymore. Too fucking nosy for one. Let's get that out the way. You don't listen to the lies you're being told. I don't like that shit. And I realize this too. I realize most men, when we cheat, we really don't have a valid reason why we're doing it. Because she asked me why I cheated on her, and my answer made no sense. She's like, why did you cheat on me? I cooked, I cleaned, I did all these things for you. Why did you cheat on me? My answer made no sense. I was like, yo, fucking because, and shit. Because what? You been leaving the lights on late? You don't close the chips all the way? Every time I sneeze, you say, bless you? Fuck out of here, man. But ladies, don't laugh, ladies, because y'all are horrible, ladies. Because ladies, if we catch y'all cheating, if we do, because ladies are really good at it. Ladies won't answer your questions at all, fellas. And you can ask your lady a simple question. She'll flip it on you like you the fucked up one. You can ask her a simple question. Let me ask you something, right? When you was with that guy before, you spent the night at his house, you fucked him, and you bought him food? Women be like, this what you mad about, stupid? Ain't nobody buy food. But you spent the night and fucked, though, right? I didn't buy no food, though. I know that shit. But see, when I was cheating, I felt like my cheating was justified because the girl I was with, she was a little crazy. I know it's dismissive to call women crazy, but she was crazy. Fellas, you know you got a crazy woman when she texts you, where you at? And you really got to look around to make sure. Before you reply back. She texts me, where you at? I said, bitch, where you at? I'm mad funny. Fuck is you at? Then we had COVID, and she wanted to spend the whole quarantine together. I wasn't with that shit, man. I was good. I was like, look, you got your own crib. I got my own crib. You stay in your place. I'll stay in mine. We're not even supposed to be close anyway, 6 feet. Remember that bullshit? And she got mad, man. You know she got mad and cooked my food with no seasoning to make me think I had COVID? I was sitting there eating the ground beef. I'm like, yo, shorty, I can't taste this ground beef. She said, see, you sick? You got a quarantine. I said, all right. As soon as outside open up, I'm going to cheat on you, I promise. Now, how'd you guys meet right here? Where'd you guys meet at?
College.
College? What school you guys went to?
Appalachian State, North Carolina.
Nice, nice. And you just saw her and it was just instant.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's bullshit. Yep. What about you, 26 years? Do you remember back then? How long? What was the...
It was a movie theater.
Movie theater. What was the movie? Forrest Gump?
I don't remember.
No. It's Scarface. He said Scarface. He's fucked up. 26 years ago, so you met her. Where'd you guys meet? Do you remember? It was at a movie theater you met?
Dollar movie theater.
A what?
Dollar movie
A dollar movie theater.
$50, man.
Yeah, it's like 50 now for. So you spent $1 and met the love of your life.
There you go.
That's stupid. Stupid ass movie theaters. And when you're single, you gotta go out and meet single women. Like single fellas, where do you go to meet single women? What's your spot? Here? Yeah. Okay, I don't see any. There's a lot of dudes in here, bro. Well, no, you came here to meet somebody, and clearly there's no one for you. So. Yeah, if you got 30 grand, we can go get something to drink. You know what I'm saying? They're eating the dogs, right? I don't know, man. My spot's the supermarket. That's where I go to meet single women. I don't know what it is. I'm like 100% from the foul line at the supermarket. ShopRite is it for me. I was in there the other day. Seen a beautiful girl in there, single, bunch of bags with her. So I approached her like a gentleman. I said, miss, no disrespect. I don't mean to pull up on you like that. Do you need help carrying your bags? She goes, I mean, if you don't mind, I'm always going to that apartment across the street. I said, all right, cool. Now in New York, we got a lot of walk-up buildings with no elevators. So I got to the building. She had no elevator. I said, miss, do you need help carrying your bags upstairs? She goes, I mean, if you don't mind, I'm only going to the 5th floor. Exactly. But I didn't trip. I carried the bags upstairs. I got upstairs. I dropped the bags in front of the door. I said, miss, look, you're single. I'm single. We should hang out sometime. Go out and get some drinks. She goes, oh, I'm sorry. I have a boyfriend. So as a gentleman, I carried the bags back to the store. She's like, are you serious? I say, my girlfriend will kill me. She found I carried your bag. But I had fun with you guys. Jersey, I appreciate y'all, man. My name is Brandon Reaves. Peace.
Hey, keep it going for Brandon Reaves. Let's hear it, guys. Woo! All right. The next guy coming to the stage, man, this is a funny motherfucker. I'm not even going to do any jokes. I don't want to spoil it, okay? This guy, he runs a show in New York City. If you like this show, you'll like his show. He does it once a week. It's called Good Eggs at New York Comedy Club. Please give a warm Hoboken welcome for Gary Vider.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, I feel like you guys already disappointed in me. Good. Good to be here. So I've been traveling a lot, and it's getting worse, right? They just treat passengers worse than ever. I was flying out the other week. I get to my gate, and the lady, she gets on the PA system. She goes, "Attention passengers, we're 10 people overbooked. We could offer $500 for any volunteers to fly out tomorrow." Nobody took it. A few minutes go by, she gets back on. She goes, "Attention passengers, we're still looking for volunteers to fly out tomorrow. We can now offer $1,000. I look around at everybody, and this was a resilient group, quite like yourselves, and nobody took it. A few more minutes go by, she gets back on. "Attention passengers, we're still looking for volunteers to fly out tomorrow. We can now offer $2,000. But this is as high as we can go. Yeah, I look around at everybody again. Everybody's looking around at each other now, and we're all like, "She's bluffing. She's bluffing. Stay strong." Yeah, and nobody took it. And then they just started executing people. It's as high as they could go. But yeah, I've been all over, traveled everywhere. I was in Bahrain not too long ago in the Middle East. I was performing for our military, and yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a hero, and so yeah, I did the show. So I was in Bahrain, then I had to fly back, and they didn't have a direct flight, so I had to connect. I flew from Bahrain to Turkey, and then Turkey back to the United States. And on the flight from Turkey back to the United States, I'm on it. Everybody had the hair surgery, you know? Yeah, everybody had the hair surgery except for me. Yeah, I was the only one that didn't have the hair surgery. I just looked like a guy who went all the way to Turkey and then got cold feet. But yeah, flying just everywhere. I mean, I try and take care of myself as much as possible when I'm with all the travel. It's hard to take care of yourself when you're traveling as much, you know. But so I always bring whey protein with me. That's like, that's what I do. Just some extra whey protein. Thank you. And then gonna really block me there. And I always bring whey protein whenever I'm traveling. It got me in trouble recently. I was going through TSA, and I had it on me, and the TSA agent, he goes, "What is that?" And I go, "It's whey protein." He goes, "This white powder is whey protein?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, you're gonna have to prove that it is." I was like, so, yeah, man. I don't know. You know, I've been following Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, their relationship. I mean, I hope it works out. I think we all do, right? Deep down, I feel like that relationship, if they break up, it's just gonna, I feel like everybody breaks up, you know? I have so much faith in that working out. Also think about it, if they do break up, she's gonna have a breakup song about him, and it's gonna tear him up, man. It's gonna rip him to shreds. I'd be living in fear if my wife was a singer. You know, Weann thing, she's like, "All right, call this song Little Bald Man with a Tiny Dick." And my friends are like, "Is that about you?" I'm like, "It's not about me." "Are you sure? It mentions your first and last name." But a lot's going on in the news, and that's all I know so far. But it's a tremendous amount. I barely know anything. I know that Donald Trump sent Jeffrey Epstein a birthday card on his 50th birthday, and Bill Clinton sent them one too. And I sent them one also, and it's kind of what you do on somebody's birthday. But on the one that Donald Trump sent them, he wrote in, "May every day be another wonderful secret." And little advice, even if your friend's not a pedophile, don't write that on a birthday card. Just keep it simple, HBD, get in, get out. My favorite thing about Trump, though, is that hush money trial he was involved in. Right? You guys know about it. If you don't know, Trump, he had a hush money trial. He paid a woman that he slept with hush money. That's a position I've never found myself in. Giving a woman hush money. Whenever I've had sex with a woman, they stayed pretty quiet about it. They didn't tell anybody. But yeah, you gotta start thinking, whether you like Trump or not, there's 3 years left, and then, it's over, and then there's gonna be a new leader, and, who's that gonna be, right? Probably Putin right now. Seems like it's gonna be Poots, right? Oh, Poots. Listen, I love Putin. I do. I say wherever I go, just in case he's nearby. And you never know. Seems pretty. I love him. I love him. I love him because he's bald. That's it. You can do no wrong in my eyes if you're bald. You know, do whatever you want, kill people. It's fine. Life is tough. But one thing I don't think Putin ever did, I don't think he ever took the bald pills. They're pills you could take as a guy to regrow hair in your head. But there's a side effect. It causes erectile dysfunction. That's one of our treatments. You solve one problem, you grow hair, but now you have a worse problem. You have erectile dysfunction. No other treatment on the market has a side effect as bad as that. Imagine getting LASIK, and then after surgery, the doctor goes, good news, you now have 20/20 vision. The bad, your butthole is completely shut. I'm sorry, 2 eyes are open, but 1 eye is closed. So yeah, lots going. Anti-Semitism, that's fresh now. It's fresh. Yeah. And I'm Jewish, so it happens. It happens. The other night, my wife, she told me I'm too tired for sex. Yeah. I don't know if that's anti-Semitism, but there was hate there. It's crazy, man. Anti-Semitism. They always try and twist it though. That's the thing with the whole this is anti. Like the Sydney Sweeney, American Eagles jean ad. That one. They go, oh, that's Nazi propaganda. Is it? Well, I already jerked off to it. I don't know what you're. It's literally out of my hands. But it's tricky, man. People get pissed off at stuff you didn't think they get upset with. I have 3 kids, but 2 of my boys are older. So there's 5 and 3. They watch the show Miss Rachel. That's like, it's a fun children's program. I could put them in front of the TV, then I could leave, and it's great. I told my friend this, and he goes, "Really, Gary? You have your kids watch Miss Rachel, and you're a Jew. You know she's pro-Palestine." I'm like, I wouldn't care if Miss Rachel was the head of ISIS. Yeah, he goes, "Don't you want peace in the Middle East?" I'm like, I want peace and quiet. That's what I want. But it's crazy, man. ChatGPT. ChatGPT is getting sued because it helped people commit suicide, and the families of the people that committed suicide, they're going after ChatGPT. And I don't know what exactly happened, but they're just like, I'm having a bad day, and ChatGPT is like, all right, well, get a rope and better tie it tight. Don't screw this up like you screwed everything else up. So it's just wild, man. Technology. I was in San Francisco. I rented a car, and I had an interaction with one of those driverless taxis, the Waymos. You know about these things? It's just crazy. Yeah, it's supposed to make the road safer, right? I'm driving in this rental car. This freaking driverless taxi, the Waymo, cuts me off, cuts 3 other cars in front of me off, crashes into a pole. So I pull over, okay, I want to see what was going on. An Asian woman, she was in the back passenger seat. Yeah, she was shaking her head. She must have been thinking, I could have done that. Count on you for that. All right. She approves. All right. Yeah, it's wild, huh? But yeah, lots going on. Got the kids. My wife. We have 2 boys. We also just recently had a daughter. Very happy. Yeah, very happy. We have a daughter now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, at the hospital, I cut the umbilical cord, which is why we have a daughter now. So we are. It is pretty wild. So it's we have 2 sons, and both of them, they were IVF kids. It was difficult for us to get pregnant, so we had to do IVF. But our daughter, she ended up being conceived naturally. And when you tell people that, they go, "What you got there is God's miracle," and that really only diminishes the other 2 losers who God did not want on this earth, but we put here. So. I mean, is it God's miracle? Maybe it is, because those other 2, they cost a lot of money. So this might have been God's way of being like, this one's on the house, and which is nice. Pregnancy is interesting for sure. My wife, she was pregnant basically 3 years with the 3 kids, and that's that's a long time. And she would say stuff, and you know, she'd be like, you don't know how I feel being pregnant. You know, I'm tired all the time. You know, morning sickness, back pain, and you know, she's right. I had no idea, you know, what that feels like. You know, for all I know, she was lying, and it felt great. So that's. She makes a pretty big deal about other things, so wouldn't pretty dramatic, but yeah, it is, you know, it is interesting though, having a daughter now, and like my sons, they're different. They're different than, you know, a daughter for sure. Like both my sons, so they're 5 and 3. They'll take a bath with each other, which is, you know, that's not the weird part yet, but it's just they're 5 and 3. That's so it's totally normal. But so what they do is these are boys for you compared to like what a girl really is. These boys, they will pee on each other, right? They'll pee on each other, and whoever pees the longest wins. It's a game called Pee Wars. Yeah, it's a game I made up, and yeah. What happens if there's a tie? I pee on both of them. That is how you decide. That's how I win. So, all right. That was fun. What else do I want to tell you? But yeah, so it's so difficult, you know, being a parent for my wife. She's a stay-at-home mom. I'm pretty much gone all the time. But no, when I am with them, it's not easy either. It's not. I was with my 3-year-old the other day. I took my eyes off him for a second. I looked back around. He's eating out of her dog's food bowl. Just eating the dog's food like it was his. And when you see that, you want that to stop. You don't want that to, you know, keep on going. So you got to say something to him, but you got to be delicate. He's straight. So I go, buddy, you don't eat the dog's food. You don't want to grow a tail. Right? He looked right up at me. He goes, I want a tail. Yeah, and we live in a world now where I have to be supportive of that. If that's what he wants on his body, right? I don't want him to be coming at me in 20 years and be like, you didn't let me be who I wanted to be. And I'm like, down boy. Yeah. Do whatever you want there, but stuff is tricky, man. So my kids, you know, they're young. I told my friend, you know, like we're trying to teach our kids stuff at home, and he goes, that's great, because nowadays in school, kids are being taught gender identity. And he asked, he goes, how do you feel about that? And I told him I'm fine with that. I am. I'm fine if my kids are taught gender identity in school, as long as they sprinkle it in with math. Yeah, still keep the curriculum, you know, in class to be like, all right, Michael has 2 balls, but he wants to become Michelle. How many balls does they have left? Now we're rolling, huh? But, I mean, school, though, man, it is, so much is going on. Bullying, that's another thing you gotta, you know, take in consideration with school. I feel like I was getting bullied right there. But bullying goes down, you know? It just, yeah, that's right. Can't beat that. Charlie's going out there. What are you gonna ask that guy to stop? You can't ask that guy to stop, dude.
Charlie's on steroids.
Yeah. Charlie's like, turn it down. Wow, Charlie got to turn it down. The guy was going away in a second. He's a maniac.
Charlie!
That's crazy. That's where they get the mad, man. Just, it's mad crazy. But yeah, man, bullying, dude. Yes, that was intense, dude. Usually you're not supposed to talk to those people. I mean, that's what that loud music means. It means there could be guns. It could be they're black. Could be probably both. That is what that means. But yeah, bullying. It is just wild how that stuff could just, you know. Apparently bullying starts as early as preschool. Now, yeah, I talked to my kids about it. I told them go after the vulnerable and weak. And you see a chubby kid with a shirt tucked in, that's your target. But I do. I like, you know, being a parent. It's fun. It's definitely, you know, can be stressful, though. I tried meditation. That's something I gave a shot. Anybody meditate here? Nobody. Man. If I didn't have kids, it'd be a lot easier. So I suggest you do meditate. The hardest part for me, meditation, is finding quiet, because that's the key to meditation. And I feel like if you don't have kids, you have quiet. So me, I have to get creative when I meditate. Yeah, like the other day, I just did it in my car. Yeah, in the garage with the clothes and the engine running. It was. That was it. But right now, no, it's very hard to meditate. But my dog is what helps me. I have a puggle. Pug beagle mix. He's got a squished in face. And whenever I'm down and I feel like life couldn't get any worse, I just look at that face. I'm like, wow, things are pretty good for me. I'm glad that's not my face, but no, his name's Ernie. I love Ernie. I had to take him to the vet the other week, and she told me that Ernie's 5 pounds overweight. And I was like, you're 5 pounds overweight. So don't talk about Ernie like that. But she ended up putting Ernie on a low-calorie dog food, and it helped. Ernie's been losing weight, and so has my son. So great. It's cool. Is that the light, by the way, over there? Oh, cool. All right, you guys have been terrific. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget that crowd work over there with the black car thing. And you guys are great. Thanks.
Thank you. No problem. Hey, keep it going for Gary Vider, man. So I got pulled over the other day. It happens a lot because I'm black. But I got pulled over the other day and I was smoking, and the cop was like, hey, listen, smoking kills. And I was like, so do you. And then he shot me to death. He didn't shoot me, actually. He just sent me to jail. And it made me think, like, there should be 2 different jails. Like, I can't be going to the jail for the same thing that, like, Jeffrey Epstein went to jail for. You know what I mean? There should be normal jail and horny jail. Because you might get stabbed in normal jail, but at least you won't get penetrated. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. The next guy coming to the mic here, very funny. Give it up for Dan Davies.
This is an outside show. We're doing comedy on a sidewalk. You guys know that. Are you freezing? My hands are cold. I've never done comedy with cold hands. This is with cold feet, cold hands. You guys don't look happy. That's all I'm saying. You're in your full jacket, and it's hard to relax. I had to do cocaine in the back just to let loose. This is what's going on. Do you guys do drugs? You look like you should start. What do you... No? What's your vice? Work? Don't make me ask what you do for work. I fucking hate that. Okay, what do you do for work?
Work in an office.
All right, you're so boring. What's your vice work? Where do you work? Office. All right, I'm done talking to you. I don't care. I've had a good time watching the show and watching our host Charlie talk about pedophilia. It's been a fun time. I like it. I have to tell you, I hope this goes well, because I was this weekend I gave a best man speech. Has anyone given a best man speech? Yeah. How long did you do?
I'd say about 5 or 6 minutes.
5 or 6 minutes. Yeah, I did 11 minutes, and that's too long, I think, right? The maid of honor went up, and she did like maybe 12 seconds. She was like, "Cheers, have a great day," and then I was like, "Ooh, that's my time now." I did 12 minutes. I killed. I couldn't. This won't go as well as that went. And then I went to get a drink at the bar, and an uncle came up to me and he goes, "Hey, I liked it." I was like, "Yeah, everyone liked it." He went, "No, not everyone." So I need this to go well. The wedding was a high school friend got married. I had to go back home. I'm from Central Pennsylvania.
Gross.
It's not a fun. No, that's wrong. It's gross. No, it's wrong. It's not. You can go to school there. Is that what you did? Did you go to college there?
No, I'm from Pittsburgh and I went to college in Philly.
Great. That's not the middle. So yeah. Those are 2 actual cities. I grew up in the middle. They call it Pennsyltucky. They named the worst state the part that I'm in. Kentucky caught a stray to describe where I'm from. That's how bad it is. It's gross. And it's very rural, very conservative, very, you know what I mean? Very, very MAGA. My high school colors were redneck. Like, it's not a good... No, I'm kidding. It was camo. Those are the colors. We didn't fit in. My mom's Brazilian. She was the only brown person in my hometown, okay? My dad, a white hippie. So the only white person that liked brown people in my hometown, we didn't fit in, okay? The whole town hunted to the point where they shut down our schools and businesses for buck hunting season. The first and second day of buck hunting season, no school. But they made us go to school on they didn't even teach us how to say it, okay? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And we didn't fit in. My dad, the hippie, okay, all the other dads hunted. My hippie dad played the flute at open mics that he started. We didn't fit in. We didn't fit in. I wanted to fit in. I thought, I was like, I'll join the Boy Scouts. We were talking about Boy Scouts earlier. I was like, that's what when I was a kid, I was like, that's going to toughen me up. Spoiler. Didn't. But my hippie dad, I tried. I said, Dad, I want to join the Boy Scouts. And he goes, hey, just so you know, the Boy Scouts is a Christian organization. So you have to believe in Jesus Christ. Do you believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior? I was like, I'm 6. I thought Santa was the one true king. But that's how bad my hippie dad didn't want to go hiking with the other dads. That he just was like, I'll just turn my first grader into an atheist. That'll be easier. That next day at school, everyone's trading chocolate milk for Dunkaroos. I'm just in the back. I'm like, none of this matters. Recess, you're talking about recess, you're still prisoners of your own mind. I went back for the wedding. I was getting drunk at the little dive bar. Got bullied. I'm 38. That's too old to get bullied. 38? Guy was just eyeing me down, redneck. He goes, hey, skinny boy, you got them skinny jeans on. You must be gay. I was like, first of all, these are cigarette cut chinos. Secondly, you match your shirt to your tractor. You tell me who's gay. And I kissed him, gave him a kiss. No, he blew me, and he's here today. Good to see you. It's my guy. That's what we did, and I was like, I'm sorry work's so stressful. Really grinding your teeth. Does anyone speak a different language in this room? How cultured are we? Yeah? For real? What? Polish. Nice. All right. Any Latinos in the room? In the back? Look at you being quiet for this long. I love it. I'm Brazilian, so I speak Portuguese. A lot of people go, oh, you're Brazilian. Do you speak Brazilian? I go, no. No one does. Idiot. I speak Portuguese. Different language. I just went there. I went with my whole family. I went to, maybe don't go to Brazil, which is the horniest country with your mom and your sister. It's very confusing. I'm trying to connect with them, and it was just but, my mom, but. I can't even flirt. I speak Portuguese, but I can't flirt in Portuguese. I don't have get pussy Portuguese. I just have grandma Portuguese. I was trying to flirt with this girl, and I was like, the only thing I could say, I was like, você fica tão grande, which is just me being like, you got so big. She didn't like that. My mom still has an accent. Do you guys have accents? How Latino are you? Do you have accents in the back? No? My mom's accent, she's been here 38 years. The accent's getting worse every year. I think it's because she's a Montessori preschool teacher. So she's around other people who are also just now learning English. The kids go home, they sound just like her. You're not hearing me. The parents are dropping off 4-year-olds. They're picking up a spicy menopausal Latina. There's a kid right now in Pennsylvania protesting bedtime. He's like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to watch my soap opera. I want to have my wine. Also, you're getting fat, I can tell. That's how she sounds. She gets words confused. Sometimes it's cute, sometimes it's a problem. The cute one right now, she's been getting melanin and melatonin confused. Pretty funny. She called me, she goes, Daniel, I'm having such a hard time sleeping, but I just take a little bit of melanin before bed. I was like, does Dad know? She go, yeah, sometimes he watch me take it. I was like, oh my God. You know what's cool about that joke? That's a cuck joke. And some people liked it, and some people didn't. And they had to watch the people that did like it enjoy it. Yeah, pretty good. You guys will get it tomorrow. Jersey, public school. That's the cute one. The one that she gets confused that is problematic. It's getting her in trouble. My mom, she's a boomer, and she's a lefty, and she's a sweetheart, but she is saying the R word every day. We're not supposed to say the R word in public, and she says it every day. She's trying to say retired, but she's introducing my 75-year-old father. And she's just like, this is my husband. And for 47 years, he was a high school teacher. And now he's at home with me, fully retarded. All day long, he golf with his other retarded friends. Golfing is good for retarded because he's outside. They don't need their helmet. I was like, Mom, you can't. She goes, soon I will too be retarded. And we're going to move to a retarded community. I was like, Mom, you didn't tell me you're moving to Florida. I had no idea. I said, Mom, if you can't describe Dad as retired because you can't say that word, let's describe him differently. You're upsetting everyone, especially Dad. She goes, fine. I say because he doesn't work anymore. He's at home with me. He's my special boy. I say that. Oh, you guys are so weird when you decide to stop laughing. Did you all? It felt like the edible all kicked in right there. That's like a big pop of the joke. I've told that joke 200 times. That's the first time you guys are like, That's so funny to me. I'm gonna watch this tape later and kill myself. That's good. I love this. This has been a good time. We were talking about. That was a fucked up joke. I just heard a fucked up joke. People find out comics are. You guys find out we're comics and you guys all want to tell us jokes. Don't do that. You know, Uber drivers do it to me all the time. They find out because I'm getting dropped off at a comedy club and they go, "Oh, I have a joke for you." And here's the deal: when an Uber driver tells you a joke, right? It's never funny and it's always racist, which means sometimes it's funny. But this guy, he goes, "Oh, you're a comedian. I have a joke for you." Now listen, that's a Serbian accent, and I'm gonna keep doing it. It's a white accent. They're safe for now. Okay. So he goes, "Listen, here you go. You ready? White guy, black guy on top of roof. They both jump. Who land first?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Who cares?" I said, "Dude, I don't think that joke's doing what you think it's doing." You try to tell a racist joke, you fucked around and told the wokest joke of all time. Who does care? We're all God's children. Gravity doesn't care. And then as soon as I said that, he goes, "As long as they land on Albanian." I was like, "Oh, okay." That's what I thought it was. I'm not a Nazi. I think I should say that. Not a Nazi. People are doing Nazi stuff now. My friend is so lefty. He got the strangest tattoo, perhaps the most unnecessary tattoo. He got a swastika with a red circle and a line through it. He got an anti-swastika tattoo. He got a swastika tattoo and he just did the Ghostbuster logo to it. This is a true story. I was like, dude, how small is your mustache that you had to get that tattoo? Like, how are you giving directions? You're like, I'm the third house on the right. Like, how are you doing it? I thought it was assumed that we're all not Nazis. We need tattoos now? Is that what we need? But then I'm like, look, everyone's got weird tattoos. I got tattoos that let people know what I'm about, you know? And I have a little social justice tattoo. I got one that says racism is not okay, KK. I have the same... This has been a rough week for me. I'm a single man, I'm dating, but I just found out this week I'm the ugly friend in my friend group. That sucks. I'm looking around, some of you guys too. It's tough. I found out, here's how you can find out. If you don't know, you're like, am I? Probably. A. B, here's how you find out. If your best friend uses a picture of the two of you on his dating profile, he thinks you're the ugly friend. Okay? Women do it, they're like, look at my hot friends. Guys are like, look at this fucking idiot. That's me, I'm the fucking idiot. I confront him. I'm like, hey, I don't love that picture, by the way. I think it's a bad picture. I don't love it. He goes, I think it's a great picture. I think you look handsome. I go, if I look so handsome, how come underneath it says, don't worry, ladies, I'm the one on the left? How come? I said, I really would like it for you to take it down because they look insane. It's him, like, smoldering. We're out hammered. He's like, and I'm like, he goes, you look fun. I'm like, I look retired, actually. Okay, you guys were fun. My name's Dan Davies. Keep it going for the show, and thanks for supporting live comedy. We appreciate you. Stay warm, and someone give me weed. Okay, bye.
All right, guys, let's fucking go. One more comedian. One more, and it's a great one. Evan, hit that music, son. All right, listen.
I was giving him some weed.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, people ask Dan to, you know, if they could tell him jokes all the time, right? I get the opposite. Every time I meet a girl and I go on a date, they're like, oh, you're a stand-up comedian. You must be so funny. Tell me a joke. And I'm like, oh, you got your lips done. What that throat do? That was a creepy joke. Okay. Listen, guys. This next comedian, you might know him from the Church of What's Happening Now. He's a very funny stand-up. Give it up for Syatt.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Make a loud for all the other comics you saw tonight. Yeah. I'm really happy I didn't go up after Gary. He was the other bald guy. But he looks so much better than I do. If Gary wasn't married, he'd put a picture of both of us on his dating profile. I'm happy to be. I don't come to. We're in Hoboken. Yeah. Is that where? Do you guys have cars here? No one told me not to drive. And I got high because it's a weed store. I got high in like solidarity. I almost ran over 44 bicyclists. Because I drove around, I was here like an hour before the show, and it took me like 45 minutes to find parking. I don't know, and they charge $35 to park around here. I'm a Jew. I'd rather light my car on fire than pay $35 to park. Fuck that. That's fucking crazy. And I like being here. I'm happy that it is a weed store, because for a second I thought it was like one of the fake ones with just CBD, which is still cool. But it's disappointing when you have plans later that night. No? You guys like CBD? I don't like to walk, but I do plan my walks with joints. I'm gonna walk for as long as this joint lasts. And then I'm gonna walk into the closest bakery and eat cookies until my Uber gets there. That's why I leave the house every day. I'm like, I have 3 joints in my pocket. I'm gonna walk, and then each break is a snack. I'm not one of those assholes who's like, I smoke weed before I go to the gym. I hate those people so. You look like you go to the gym. You go to the gym? A little bit. Oh, listen to the deepness of your voice. I don't even. You what?
I drink a beer sometimes.
You drink a beer. All of that sounds terrible. I'm gonna be right. Because I can't go to the gym because they ask me questions that I don't know the answer to at the gym. You laughed. I want to know what question you think they're asking me. Like I go in, I'm like, what do I do here? Where are the snacks? No, I went in. I was trying to be better, and then I went and I tried to get a trainer. And the first question said, "Hey Lee, what's your ideal body type?" And then I looked at him with the soul of an angel, and I said, "I would like to be 6 feet tall with hair, please." And then he started to laugh too.
It's a Hellcat.
Can we all kill that guy? That's it.
Hey, shut the fuck up!
No,
Charlie, go.
Charlie, I love.
Stop doing that.
I need your.
Filming.
No, it's okay. We're cool. See, that's. I waited hours for this. It made me so uncomfortable to it. He's being a jerk. And I apologized for my. I love that you have the confidence to do that. Do you send like sexy texts to girls? You're like, I'm gonna blow that pussy up when I see
You have no idea.
Girls and guys, apparently.
you. I'm sorry?
It's like girls and guys, apparently.
Girl, listen, if I look like that, I'd be sending texts to everybody. I don't send, I'm gonna blow that pussy up. I send a very different text. I send, please. And then after I send, thank you very much. I'm really not that high right now, but thank you. I wish I was higher because there's a taco place right there, and I'm really hoping it's going to be open after the show. That wasn't funny. That was just, you guys are like, he has a problem. Oh, shit. Okay. Why do they give me the smallest? I drove for an hour and I almost killed people, and I get the leftover joint. If you have herpes, I'm gonna be really upset. Because that is how I would get herpes. It's like, not from pussy, I shared a joint. That is fun. I like weed. Weed is fun. I've stayed in relationships for a while because of weed. You ever take edibles with a girl you don't like, and then you guys like each other for like 4 hours again? You're like, this is fun. And that's the other problem is, like, people tell me to, like, get high before I go to the gym. I can't. Cause like do you take like pre-workout? Yeah, I don't. You're really excited to get to the gym. I force myself to go to the gym, and I get on the elliptical and I watch Harry Potter until I I watch Harry Potter until I can't move anymore. Which is usually about 27 minutes. And I can't be all pumped up to be like, fucking Quidditch, yeah! I was going to the gym because I love people who were like I don't know if you guys, I'm on a podcast where I get high on the internet. So like people, like, they see me and like, if you get like occasionally high, they think like I'm high, like retarded high. And I usually am. There's no real point to that. This is how nervous I am, Charlie. I don't know where to ash in someone else's house. But, do I want what? Oh. I'm a person, when you say things, I can hear you. Oh my God. I don't know. I went to the gym because I started dating someone who's way too hot for me, and I don't want her to leave. Because another comic was talking about being the cheater. I actually got cheated on by a toxic woman, which sounds sad. It turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't realize how toxic she was until after we broke up. The other comic was talking shit. He didn't like toxic women. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It is the hottest thing that's ever. Cause she still texts me like angry. She's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker." And then all I can think about is, "You missed this? You fucking." I wish I got cheated on so long ago. This is fucking. You fucking want this? Because I'm not Charlie. I don't send dick pics out. I don't. Do you send dick pics? Oh. He says I've done it.
Oh my God.
Listen.
His mom's right there. So.
Oh, really? You're Charlie's mom?
I sent her one.
Oh, okay. Charlie, you're not supposed to do that. I will be honest. My mom's come to comedy shows all the time. If I ever sent my mom a dick pic, I'd immediately kill myself. Oh my God, that is amazing. Can I borrow some pictures after the show? Because I don't have a dick pic kind of dick, Charlie. Especially not in this temperature. This is... I have a you're in love with me, so you're stuck with it kind of dick. Like, my dick pays the bills. It's a good guy, but it's not too exciting. But I'm in a weird place with my dick. I am. It's a whole relationship. And there's a lot of young guys here. You guys are all, like, a lot of you guys are in your 20s. Yeah? You're smiling. You're fucking still happy. You're going to change the world. I'm 37. I went to Target for an hour and I might get laid at some point this weekend. That's all I need. But like when in your 20s, like you guys in the back, all four of you, your dick like works. That's really awesome. I miss that. Like you guys probably jerked off as a team before you got here. I jerked off all the time when I was in my 20s, like in college. Like I jerked off so much that I finished Pornhub. There's comedy, motherfucker, right here. I'm talking about jerking off, my friend. What are you talking about? Do you jerk off out there? I'm sorry. Hold on.
I jerk off to say safe.
You jerk off to say, oh, that would scare people away. But you have a big dick, sir. You probably, some girls look at it like, you know, you are homeless, but fucking nice.
Sometimes you don't, right?
Sometimes you don't nut. Sometimes you just give up. You said sometimes you don't nut.
Sometimes you don't,
I'm gonna be honest. I nut every time. What's up? Am I a pedophile? We're finding a lot about ourselves here. Charlie, I will need someone to walk me to my car. I'm sorry, sir. Oh, I'm sorry? I grew up in Massachusetts. Where did you grow up?
Manhattan?
No, Massachusetts. Yeah, it's Boston, where the Celtics play. Damn.
You're a suburb kid, huh?
What was your first clue? He said you're a suburb kid. Yeah.
You never been on the dark side, right?
I dated a black girl in college. Does that count? I have no idea what the dark side is. I really don't want to know. You know what's fucked up about comedy is because I have a microphone, I feel safe to do this. If that happened out there.
Charlie!
Oh, that was one of the best moments of my life.
I
I'm gonna bring him to every show I ever do. I'm gonna be the next star. Oh my God. Also, this is really dark, and that's not normally the jokes I do, but good for him for like not killing himself. That's how you know. I'm gonna be honest with you people. You ever like live somewhere for a few years and you see the same homeless dude for like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe in doctors anymore. I go to my doctor like, Lee, you gotta lose some weight. I lived in LA for 10 years. There was a homeless dude who I'd see like every day eating a honey bun on top of a trash can lid. That motherfucker's still alive. We got any more joints? Was that the light? You want me to get off? Okay, cool.
No, dude. No, keep going.
Okay.
You're crushing.
No, well, the homeless guy's gone, so that's... You guys don't want to hear knock-knock jokes. I was talking about my dick. That's what I was talking about. I'll tell you. So, yeah, in my 20s, I jerked off constantly. Like, I use jerking off as a motivator to finish my homework. Like, if I finish this chapter... I'm so sorry, Mom. Oh, but now, I still jerk off. But it's complete, like, because I'm 37. And, like, it still works. Just differently. Like, my dick is like an iPhone that I bought 2-ish years ago. Doesn't really hold the charge that well anymore. I got like one good, like, if I jerk off today, it's because I'm almost positive that I'm not gonna have sex. Because if I jerk off and then like I get surprised by sex, my dick turns into one of those dudes you see on the street corner, just... It's okay for a minute. And then that good stuff starts to kick in and just... I hate how much my head looks like a dick right now. Thank you all very much. Enjoy it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for Charlie and all the other comics you saw tonight.
Hey, keep it going for Syatt. Woo! All right, guys. That's Mad Funny. You can follow us at Mad Funny Show on Instagram. We do this every month. We have an open mic contest and a pro show every month. So come back December 19th. We got another killer show. And right now we have the winners of our swag giveaways. So let's see who's getting a nice Mad Funny hat here. Bing, bang, boom. All right. Issa, I-S-A. Yeah. My boy, yo, pick out a hat, any hat.
Keep going.
All right. So we're going to give away, what do you want to give away, some edibles? All right, so we're going to give away some edibles. Who's getting the edibles? Come on, Issa. You put your name in twice, motherfucker? What the fuck? This is the second pull, bro.
Keep it going.
Issa. No, I'm just joking. It's Rico. Who's Rico? Suave. The guy sitting next to him. Goddamn, you guys are scheming, bro. You pick a hat, brother. Or actually, no, you get the edibles. Edibles. Which one? That's the green room for you. They're going to help you out there. We got Juan. Is there a Juan? No? Juan must have left. All right. Jack Z. Hey, Jack Z, you get a hat. All right, so we have one more Mad Funny t-shirt. These sold out. I brought a bunch of them here, and they sold out on the rack, but there is one more. It's an XL, so hopefully you're a big guy. Let's see. I'm not looking. This is my mom. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Chill. All right. We got one more. Shalom. You want the t-shirt? You can wear it to sleep or something. It might be nice. Look, check this out, guys. We got Mad Funny gear. Kind of fire. Boom. Oh, you're a Harley girl. Look at that. She's got a Harley purse. Perfect. Let's go. All right, guys, a couple more for you, and then we'll get you out of here. Two more. Let's do two more. Daniel, let's go. You want a hat? Yeah. All right, snag a hat there, buddy. And then one more edible giveaway, and we'll let you guys get out of here, all right? Caleb. Let's go, big dog. Edibles for free, or a hat if you don't want to get high. But hey, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming out, and get home safe.